Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Third Age Total War Massive Overhaul Submod. I am once again injecting fucking coffee into my veins. Just joking, don't do drugs kids. But yeah, once again got to the... I was just literally about to go to sleep, then I thought, wait a minute. So, you need to do the damn recording, otherwise you're not going to have anything to upload tomorrow morning. So yeah, it's now like fucking 1:45 in the morning. It's about 2 AM. The coffee's already starting to wear off. We don't have a lot of it left. So we're gonna get this right into it. Hopefully, the One Ring has been located, which is not very good because it's right next to Mordor. I think it was located there last time, and then he found it, and then sort of all hell broke loose. Not particularly the best of situations. But yes, got to the point now where we have so many troops around here, we should just be able to group some of them together and get a decent sized force set up.
Yes, my lord.
I've learnt my lesson of not attacking those little tiny groups of guys that you think you should be able to kill, but you can't.
For the light.
So I'll bring these guys together, they can group up. I'll send them up there probably to join up with those armies. We have 3 turns and we control that as well. Ooh, jackpot. Look at this. Fucking badass units that I can build.
Yes, my lord.
Elven warriors.
Come on.
We'll move these 2 down here. Fuck me, look at that name. I'm not even gonna attempt to pronounce that. Fuck you. Yeah, we'll move those guys down here. They can group up them. And hopefully we'll have a really badass army to hand over to Legolas. And then we can start pushing the orcs back a little. The king's on his way over here. Hopefully we can, you know, get him in there. I want that place garrisoned so the orcs don't attack me. And I'm going to hope we'll bring this diplomat over there and might as well do it now, actually.
Yes.
Ooh, look, dwarven dudes.
Bonny day, is it no?
Not particularly the best army that they could have, but at least they've got armies in the vicinity of the Gundabad. So hopefully that won't be taken, they'll garrison it with any luck. So yeah, that's pretty much all we can do right now. Let's go to the next turn. Who the hell's this? Bride presented. I think it's for one of those adopted generals that we had. May as well.
For the light. Swiftly.
Move these guys down to there. Once those guys are built, we should be able to recruit some Mirkwood archers. Maybe in some, even some of the far better units. We're actually gonna, rather than moving these guys north up there, we'll move them over to the halls, and they can join up with this general.
My lord. For the onward.
Because that's some low tax, we don't have to worry about it too much. So what I'm going to do, we'll move these guys up here, and they can garrison that with the king eventually. Although for now I'm thinking moving the king back to Gundabad is probably the best idea, because we are kind of outnumbered.
Scout the area.
But at least we now know that it's we know that they've actually garrisoned Gundabad, which is very nice. But the reason I did that is because we don't want the king to die, because then we can't reform the kingdom of whatchamacallit. But we'll move this army up to hopefully garrison that alongside the king, and we can do some serious damage. And once this army here arrives and join up with them, we'll move them over, and together with Legolas, we'll probably leave a garrison or so, about half a garrison at Goblin Town, and then move up to take out this orc outpost. So then that will be pretty much, other than this little place over there that they should control, which I will take that as well. So then we'll just have the southern half of the Misty Mountains to deal with, rather than being smack bang in the middle of a hotspot, if you know what I mean. It should be good. Don't worry about it. May as well build that. Yep, that's about all that we can do right now. 2 more turns and we'll be able to upgrade that and then get the Great Dance Hall, and then we'll be able to reform the Ancient Elven Kingdom, which should give us some pretty badass units, in theory. I've never done it before, so... Okay then. Now we don't want any more adoptions. I'd actually like Legolas to have a kid. He has a daughter and 2 adopted sons, but I'd actually like a son for him. A proper one, not an adopted one. Usually I never adopt anything when because force of habit from playing too much fucking Westeros Total War, but the reason behind that is pretty much, what the hell? Yeah, woodland creatures is the faction that that's representing. Okay.
My lord.
Whatever.
Swiftly.
These guys will go up here. May as well garrison that fort, and then we'll move them over and hopefully join up with those guys.
Sire. Like the wind.
We may as well leave the king over there for now.
Your orders. Without question.
And we can move him over here once this reinforcements from the forest reaches him.
Elven warriors. Come on. Elves.
These guys will almost be able to group up with them, and then we can group up with Legolas at the Goblin Town and kick some, almost said dwarf ass there for a second. Kick some orc ass is the word I was looking for. 1 more turn and we've upgraded that, which is quite nice. And then we can build the Great Dance Hall and reforge the Elven Kingdom, which should be pretty cool, just to find out what the hell it does. The orcs have been busy that turn. See, that's the one. It's still a hell of a lot better way to record this with the whole editing out the incredibly long fucking turn times. It gets a lot more done a lot quicker. Yeah, we've built this, so now we can... Great Dance Guild, which is 8 turns to build this, and quite the portion of my cash to do it as well. I'll show you what the orcs have done in a minute.
Swiftly.
Keep moving these guys over, they'll join up with them.
By the light of Elbereth. Scout the area. Come, my brothers. I'm gonna.
Hopefully them guys showing up will be enough to scare the shit out of those.
Yes, my lord. For the light.
But yeah, the big army of orcs that were just around here fucked off over in this direction towards the orc outpost. Yeah, then this little army here has shown up outside of Goblin Town. Whether or not those guys have the power or will to actually attack me is debatable.
Onward.
Probably not, I'm thinking.
Elves. Elves.
At ease.
There you go. This army here will group up with the rest of them and kick some serious ass. We're going to get some fucking werebears. Look, werebear abilities. They're fucking werebears. Don't fuck with the werebears, man. But yeah, that guy will kick the arse of these little orcs outside of here, because we don't want them little bastards just laying around. He'll join up with Legolas at Goblin Town and kick some serious ass. That's the plan. Is anyone keeping track of how many times I said ass in this one fucking episode? Okay, let's not dwell on that for too long.
Yes, my lord.
Yeah, hopefully these orcs will fuck off when we do the next turn, because they are outnumbered. It's either going to be they fuck off, or they stay there, or the big army comes up and comes in and kill me. No, my luck, it'll probably be the last one, and a huge army will show up out of nowhere. Okay. Do you have any idea how goddamn annoying it is trying to not start every turn with okay or okay? But the first thing that comes to mind when I have news. Okay, news. Yeah, giant army of orcs and the misty douchebags showing up out of nowhere again.
Come, my brothers. Follow me.
But fear not, I have werebear powers.
We protect the Elven lands.
By the light of Elbereth.
That'll teach them.
Follow me. Onward. Come, my
I have
brothers.
no idea what kind of battle I'm going to have if I get attacked in that little bit there. Could you please scroll down? There you go. It's always kind of wonder when you're playing Third Age, you execute the enemies and it's like dreadful, but they're fucking orcs. Why would you ransom orcs? You wouldn't. But I'm pretty sure that's like hard-coded into the game. You can't negotiate with that. You can't mod it or anything, because I think it's hard-coded. Pretty damn sure it's hard-coded.
Assail them! We've defeated their wretched armies.
My lord. Follow me. Yes, my lord. Swiftly. Conceal.
Okay, now that it is vastly outnumbering his forces there, in theory, he should fuck off, and once we've built these guys up, we'll have a full garrison there, and I shall feel a lot fucking safer.
Yes. Without question.
There you go. We'll keep that guy right there, because, I wonder if we can get map information.
Your honest and direct intentions.
I want 400 for 4 turns. Sure. Yeah. What are you doing, game? What are you doing? There you go. No, copyright. Fuck off. I wish there was a way for me to turn that fucking shit off. Yeah, I am fine with them having military access to my lands, because it allows them to march through unhindered. Perfectly fine. I'm cool with that. If anything, it's a good thing. Definitely a good thing. Now, see, I can actually upgrade this once more after this. But I only need the Great Dance Guild. So what I'm thinking is, if we just up the income a little bit. Just enough to keep everyone happy and still get a good bit of income flowing in. Okay. Do we do Town Watch for more public order, or... I'm thinking Town Hall. It's faster and it does the same amount of public order. Although the other one allows me to retrain troops. So it's like a 50-50 kind of deal.
My lord.
Anyone else realize I have a spy in this place?
My lord. Approaching quietly.
It is brought to the attention. One of my... Whoever the hell it was. Sorry. I never remember fucking people's channel names unless I... done videos with him, or I've done something with him in the past. But somebody, you know who you are, I imagine, put down a comment saying, if you put spies in an army, you get to see the enemy's deployment. Which I vaguely remember knowing already, but kind of completely forgetting that you could do that. But yeah, we'll find out soon enough, I suppose. But that's what we're going to do. Because it sounds like a good, decent thing to get done. we'll leave them there, and we shall see what happens if they attack us in that bit. Although I doubt they will, because we do outnumber them quite considerably. Although the AI has never been that fucking intelligent. So yeah, we are back. Next turn. I'm not going to say okay. Mustn't say okay. While I'm in Dunland, why would I want a trade agreement with those fuckers? There's no way they can get past me without attacking me, right? Yeah, they can't. Okay. That will stay there and act as a blockade, so they can't cross.
Yes, my lord.
Onward! Sire,
Elven warriors.
scatter them! Our land!
Yes, my lord.
My lord. I'm gonna stick you.
Elven warriors. Advance. By the light of Elbereth. Elves. Take it for the elves.
Must defend these lands!
Yeah, and more orcs.
Elves.
Reinforcements!
For the light.
Sire,
Although I did considerably damage my guys a little bit. Not too happy about. We are losing a bit of cash every turn now.
My lord.
An orc diplomat. That's fucking hilarious. Who's ever heard of a fucking orc diplomat? Not really their strong point, diplomacy. They're more the all brutal murder first, questions later kind of guys.
By the light of Elbereth.
Now, I'm not quite sure what path to take first. Because I'm kind of considering moving the forces from this place here. Moving them up and possibly grouping up around here and
come, my
maybe kicking some ass. Joining up, maybe. I don't know.
I'm gonna
We're probably going to have to
stick
kill these
you.
guys outside of the castle at some point. Although, I'd probably wait till next turn when the king's in place and everything's set and ready. Hopefully that army that's bordering right here will either attack me and I'll have the home ground advantage on this little, which I assume is going to be a custom battle, hopefully. Or they'll fuck off. So hopefully, either way. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they haven't attacked me. I don't think they're that fucking stupid. Legolas still has the forces outside of Goblin Town. I think that's the fight that we're going to have for this part, pretty much. We shall leave the king in here for now. Mainly because I'm not considerably sure... Well, actually... Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure how much stuff we've got going on around here. If it's just that army, we might be able to take it. But my luck's never really that good. Although, what I am thinking is if we just leave enough troops for these guys to be happy.
Warriors. Yes, my lord. Elven warriors. Elves. Swiftly. Follow me.
Who's better, these guys or those guys?
My lord.
onward! Come, my brothers!
I'm just thinking
Onward!
the king is far better off in a defensive position on the bridge right there. So if he gets attacked by the orcs, I'll have the defensive location on the bridge. Which is a lot better, especially for our archers. I can just pelt the shit out of them. But yes, we are slowly losing money. Not a good thing. Not a good thing at all. But yeah, hopefully. And we'll save before we do this. With a backup save, which is preferably what that save file is actually for, in case I screw up. We'll take the fight to these dudes.
Send them back to their underworld.
I'm not sure whether or not we'll be actually inside Goblin Town shooting out, which I'll be fine with, because we can just literally... The plan is to pretty much pelt them with arrows, and then, you know. Getting to the point where I'm realizing that the archers really are the must-have in an Elven army. You can go with melee, but it's not advised, I don't think. See if we can't get a less foggy day. Okay, that'll do. Not like a bit of snow to lighten the mood.
Assemble the men! Units, spread out! Units, march! Units, march! Units, march! Archers! Forward!
Okay, those guys are in position. Now we get our infantry. You are in the completely fucking opposite direction to where I actually wanted them to be. But okay. Okay, lads, let's get in position. This is where that whole archer thing that we were going on about would have been quite fucking helpful. The spy thing, I mean. People always bitching about me. Stop making your units run everywhere, Soul. They're going to be worn out by the time they get there. Yeah, I know. I don't give a shit, though. It's fucking laziness. I don't care. If we can pelt them from this far a distance, that'd be quite funny. Get them into position as close as we fucking can to the enemy, so they have plenty of range. And then fire at will, lads!
They're attacking us! Attacking us! Attacking us!
Oh, look at the blood.
Attacking us!
Well, to be honest, do not need the fire arrows. Come on, lads, reform position. I'm just pretty much gonna pelt the fuck out of them with arrows from a distance.
Attack! Archers! Archers! Attack! Archers! Attack! Bodyguard! Attack! General's bodyguard! Attack! Archers! Attack! Archers! Attack! Archers! Attack! Mounted longbow men! Stand and fight! Charge!
Okay, lads, can't hurt to pull back a little. Yeah, do as much damage as you can just from a distance, really. That's where their power comes from.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Yeah, send those guys. Do as much damage to these bloody war grinders.
The enemy general abandons his men.
Okay, move the archers up. Now we got them all on the run. There you go, get those lads in position.
enemy army flees the field.
May as well gun down as many of them as we can. Okay, time 6, and we just run them down. It's mainly just about killing as many of them as we can, really.
We await your command. We await your command. Attack! Attack!
Oh, I feel sorry for those guys. And these guys, one guy actually, or orc, had to be dead. Come on, don't let him escape. You're like 2 inches away from him. Someone throw their sword at him. Ah, he's
This is
a goal.
a clear victory.
Tell your friends. Only lost 200 guys. And a fuck ton of arrows. See, that is the thing. Even if we do vastly outnumber, even if we are vastly outnumbered, as long as you have enough archers and enough, like a decent amount of infantry just to hold back any attacks that you might get, you can literally just focus on pelting the shit out of them with archers. I'm going to focus a bit more on executing the orcs, though, mind you. I usually don't execute because I like my characters to be chivalrous, but I mean, the fucking orcs, for God's sake. Why would you let them live? Why would you try and ransom them or even release them? That's just kind of retarded. Anyway, guys, it's around about the 30-minute mark, according to my timer, so hopefully it's around about the 30-minute mark. Yeah, that is pretty much all for now. When we come back, we will either get attacked by these guys or we'll attack them. And then we'll join up with Legolas and probably move north onto the orc outpost, I suppose. We'll probably join up with the king, take out the orc outpost and this little place down here that I know they control. Hopefully the dwarves will continue to beat some fucking serious ass. Goblin Town will remain garrisoned, at least to a portion, and just to keep the orcs of the mountains and shit under check. And hopefully we can start to push our enemies back and eventually destroy the orcs in the Misty Mountains, control the Misty Mountains, and then we'll help the dwarves and the Free Peoples against the orcs of Gundabad, which I believe are getting seriously fucked up right now. And, yeah, once all the orcs are dealt with and all of the threats to the west are dealt with, and the rest of our borders around the back are all secure, we can then turn our attention to Mordor, and hopefully start to kick some serious ass down there. That's the plan anyway, but like I always say, when does anything I ever do go to plan? So yeah, that's all for now. Annotation top right hand side, I will see you there. I'm going to go to sleep now. See you guys, I'll be uploading this in like, what, 3 hours when I wake up? Yeah. But, yeah, it should be uploaded around lunch, usually. That's when I try to upload. The thing is with this, because I render it in, like, full HD, it takes, like, fucking YouTube, like, it could take from, like, an hour to, like, 5 hours just to fucking upload it. So sometimes it's rather late upload, but I'll do my best, I promise. See you guys, annotation top right hand side. See you there. That's all for now. Soul out.